So my name is Ryan Williams. I'm a director with Connected Health and also the founder and CEO of Connected Talent. We had two placements, one in each business across the PEP program, the PEP program, and for us it was pretty phenomenal. Both Kerry and Victoria worked across both businesses over that 6-month term, and for us it was an invaluable experience. I guess what you get from those types of graduates coming into your business is a real fresh approach, a nice fresh pair of eyes on things that you maybe have been doing for years within sometimes quite a stale sector, and new and fresh perspective and enthusiasm often is enough just to ignite a whole new business idea. And if we give Connected Health an example, our business has looked after about 10% of the 65 plus receive statutory domiciliary care. And what we did through a series of surveys and market research using the PEP program was establish a need for, well look, what happens to everybody else? What happens to the other 90% of older people who may also need services? And what type of services do they need? So this was very much allowed us to look at technology, and it allowed us to look at, well, can people pay for this type of service? And really, both roles are very much focused on, look, how do we get most out of that? So as an employer, if you're looking at ways to enhance your existing staff complement and bring those fresh ideas in, the PEP program is simply great. What it allows you to do is grow with the individual that you bring in. So sometimes what you find is graduates have been through maybe 20 or 30 interviews and they're often not sure really why they haven't been successful. One of the key things that the program allows is to provide that 6 months real life exposure to what it's like to work in a business like ours, which is growing exceptionally quickly. Our healthcare business has 220 staff. 6 months ago, we had 160 staff. So you can imagine how fast that growth actually is. But what it gives a graduate is a really firm understanding for what it takes to survive and thrive in a business of our size and scale. On the recruitment end, also, the two businesses are kind of reliant upon each other. So how do you need to supply additional talent, for example? How do you need to attract it? What techniques do you need to deploy to do that? And again, involving graduates in that process can only serve them well in the future. Perhaps more importantly, both our graduates will be staying on with us. I think that's an indication of the quality and the depth of both the individuals of Kerry and Victoria. So they both have been offered full-time jobs. And would we have automatically recruited them without that 6 months experience? Probably not. So I think the PEP program and what it can do for employers and employees potentially coming into our organisation is critical.